Hey guys, Niksstuff here. It's been a while, but today I kind of wanted to talk about Scratch, as it has been 4 years since I first joined Scratch, and it's a hell of a long time, honestly. I don't know, I just thought I'd look back on the past and say my personal opinions about Scratch when I first found out about Scratch. Um, I wanted to make my own Five Nights at Freddy's fan game ever since I was 5, and I'd always drew things like in school breaks of concept art for offices and animatronics and mechanics and whatnot, but I never really knew where to start. So then I searched online how to make a Five Nights at Freddy's game from scratch, and my first was always a YouTube tutorial saying how to make a Five Nights at Freddy's game in Scratch. And I was kind of confused, so then I clicked on it and found out Scratch was a game engine. So then I decided to use it and ended up making One Night at Golden's, which I'm sure none of you know as I never published a game since it never got finished. Then eventually that guy turned into Five Nights at Golden's, which span into a hell of a lot of series like Five Nights at Carl's, One Night at Purple's, Five Nights at Ivan's, just to name a few from the top of my head. But I followed a couple tutorials from Biscuit Dog, and with the help of that, I was able to make my first game. But realistically, it's been a hell of a long time since I opened Scratch. I mean, just today I opened it for the first time like in years. But it's also been the first time I'm making a video in in years, I suppose. But Happy New Year, I suppose. Yeah. But realistically, I just kind of wanted to talk about this and how the gaming industry is shifting in a sense that no one owns anything anymore. But I'll make a video about that later, though. But for today, Scratch. So Scratch to me was sort of like a portal for game developing because I always really wanted to learn how to make games, and it was the way I was able to start making them in a sense. And from there, I learned Click Team, which I have forgotten because it's been so long since I used it. And from Click Team, I started learning Unity, which I have been working with for a while. But then I started learning C++ to make my own game engine, which so far so good, but I'm still I still have a long time to go really until I make a game engine, a full game on scratch from scratch, not on scratch in C++, but still it's fun. But yeah, and honestly, if you want to get into game development and you don't know where to start, I generally recommend Scratch as it's something very nice and you can start with it and then you can evolve really from it and go down the road with whatever you want to do. That's what I did anyways. But yeah, realistically, kind of wanted to make this video just to talk a little bit about Scratch, my opinion on it, and retrospective for 4 years on Scratch and Five Nights at Golden's, which really has been a while. I mean, hell, my voice sounds completely fucking different. But in any case, yeah, I also wanted to say that I started working on a couple of new games, mainly Inferno Warfare, as I'm sure you all know, and also a new game called Yugoslav Zombies. But I won't go that much into that. All you need to know is I really like history, and it's got something to do with history, and also things that doesn't have to do with history, don't have to do with history, mainly zombies. As we all know, they're not real, but still fun to go against in video games. But also wanted to say that I decided to continue development of Five Nights at Golden's 2 Remastered, so if anyone's interested, feel free to look at my Scratch profile, which is finally active after like years. But yeah, it's really all I wanted to say. Thanks for sitting with me in this rant, not really rant, in this just discussion of what I'm saying. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.